Hi, welcome to our presentation, New Students and Approach to Smooth Transition. I'm Amanda Reilly, Spanish teacher for Palmetto State eCademy in South Carolina.
And I'm Robin Owens, Orientation General Learning Coach and Graduation Coach at Palmetto State eCademy.
So what's our approach? We developed a transition program. Well, we're a young school finishing our 4th year of operation. The students are hearing about our school and they're getting excited about the opportunity to earn their high school diploma while sitting at home. Who wouldn't like this? You get to sleep in, do your work at your own pace, stay in pajamas if you want. They're getting excited about our program and they're getting eager to start their new venture. But what's happening is once they were getting enrolled and starting their classes, they realized how overwhelmed the transition from the brick and mortar school, where they have someone telling them what to do and when to do it, to the online learning environment where it takes a little more self-discipline. They weren't having the same success as their own school, as their old school, and their grades were dropping and they got discouraged and gave up. We noticed this trend and we had to do something about it because we didn't want to lose any of our students. So we put together a team of faculty and staff members to try to solve the problem. This team meets monthly to see what's working and what isn't and to come up with a solution. Well, our big solution was this transition program. And our initial results after implementing it are the students are more involved in the classroom, which is leading to a greater understanding of the content and higher grades. It was helping their overall self-confidence, and the parents were seeing the success, and it's increased our retention rate. Because that's why we're here, to help the students learn and do well in class and to realize their potential. Our program includes 4 parts. The first is the initial meeting. And this can be face-to-face or virtual, where parents and students have the opportunity to come in, learn more about our school, and to see if this is a program that's suitable for their needs. Because we know that we have students coming to us from all different backgrounds and all different experiences. Both the students and the parents complete a virtual orientation, and yes, parents, so that they know what their students are experiencing on that day-to-day basis. There's a meet the teachers, and that's kind of like an open house, where they have individual meetings, they learn what each class is all about, and they start getting to know their teachers. Prior to this, we realized that students didn't even know their teachers' names, and they couldn't put a teacher's name with a particular class. So this has helped bridge that gap. And the parents also feel more comfortable coming to the teachers if they have questions or concerns, because they know who to go to now. And then they get started in their classes. That happens after their initial orientation week is over, and the students then have the confidence that they need, the skills and the confidence they need to move forward. When they enroll at PSE, at that initial meeting, it kind of puts that school without walls concept into perspective for the parents and students. They meet the principal, who goes into a little more about what classes we offer, what our program's like, what the students can expect on a day-to-day basis. They meet with their counselor, and then they choose their classes. We offer both the face-to-face and virtual meeting options for our parents and students because we do understand that there's challenges that come with our central office where it's located in getting there and their daily life. We promote flexibility in learning, and this is one way that we can show that flexibility. This also gives them opportunity to ask questions and learn more about our school, but also they start putting faces to names, which is really hard to do in this type of environment.
Once everything is in place, students are ready to start their orientation. With our rolling enrollment, students are always entering our school. They come to us with different experiences and backgrounds, so this orientation session helps us to get to know the students as they are getting to know us. They start the orientation by being in a small group setting where it is easier to help students with individual needs. But it also gives them a peer support group, because this shows the students that they are not alone with this new experience. Everyone knows a student may feel less anxious if he sees another student going through the exact same thing. When the students are ready to branch off into regular classes, they're not only recognizing the teachers, but they also recognize familiar names from their orientation. And this helps ease the anxiety they may have when entering their first day of class. In the orientation, each session lasts approximately an hour to an hour and a half. Lessons are taught by a learning coach, and that learning coach helps guide them through the system step by step. After each session is complete, students are given a list of tasks to complete where they practice the material that they've learned. This gives them an idea of what to expect when they actually enter the content area classes. Day one begins with introducing them to Moodle, which is our campus, and the Auditorium, which is what we call our live class sessions. It gives a general feel of a regular online class setting, and the students are expected to be an active participant during these sessions because this is what will be expected of them in their regular online sessions. We go over different types of assignments, which can range from anything as a discussion post to a test. The students are also shown how to submit each type of assignment because we don't want there to be any surprises on that first day of school. We want the students to continue feeling comfortable while they go through the transition process. The school expectations and policies are also covered in more detail at this time, all of which are outlined in our school's student handbook that they received at their initial meeting. On day two, students are introduced to their homeroom teacher, who will become their main point of contact at the end of their orientation. Parents initiate the contact at this time and start working on that home-school relationship. In class that day, students look at the class grade book and they learn how to become familiar with their own grade book, how to monitor and become more accountable for their progress. We walk them through the IGP session and how to start looking at post-secondary options. The day concludes by them taking a placement or a benchmark test. And because these results from the test go straight to the content area teacher, this allows the teacher to have an idea of where that student needs to start in the content course. By day three, the comfort level of the students has increased greatly. The students review content learned in days 1 and 2 and finish up any type of homework assignments they may have. They then register for the Tech Support Center and learn how and when to submit a trouble ticket. They even create an email signature so their teachers know what classes they are taking and how to contact them if necessary. And then by the end of day three, the students have a chance to get any type of clarification they may need with assignments or how to operate the system, how to navigate, and then that we also answer additional questions at this time. We want to make sure that everything is clearly outlined for them so that they are successful in the online environment. By day four, students are ready to meet their teachers. But before they can meet their teachers, they need to create their schedule. Students are given a template so they know kind of what to follow. The template includes a place for the students to fill in their subject, their teacher's name, the teacher's contact information, and the class time. And once they know when and where their classes meet, they are ready to meet their teachers for the very first time.
When they meet with their content teachers, that's when the teacher verifies that their class schedule is correct, they have the correct day and time that they meet with their classes each week, and they verify the contact information. We don't want to give the students any reason to have an excuse why they can't get in touch with their teacher. We show them around the virtual classroom and the course pages because each teacher has their set up just a little bit differently. So the teachers take the time to go through and show them where they can find assignments and the content and the online text and where the link is to access their virtual classroom, their Avatorium sessions. And we also make sure we cover any class-specific policies and expectations at that time. This helps them feel a little more comfortable to reach out to teachers if they have questions, especially on that first day or that first week when they're really starting their classes. And they get the help they need. They have less anxiety about what to expect, and they become more involved in their classes and at school events when we have our face-to-face meetings. The homeroom teacher also meets with the student on day 5 to answer any questions, general questions from orientation that week that they might have, because that learning coach is only with them for the week of orientation. So we're trying to put a little bit of responsibility on them and give them one contact person after that, with that being their homeroom teacher, that they really rely on when they need help. The homeroom teacher helps them really get started in their classes that next week, because you know questions always come up. They may not happen at that time, but they come up when it's actually time to get started. The students are placed in regional homerooms for the most part, so this also provides that opportunity for that social interaction and gives them the opportunity to meet each other, not just students, but parents and teachers. Because we know that that social interaction, everybody wants to go to school to talk to everybody else. That's really an important part of their success.
Now, as mentioned earlier, parents are required to do their own orientation. Because this experience is just as new for the parents as it is for the students, we want the students to be just as comfortable as the parents to be just as comfortable as the students when they're navigating through the campus. The parent orientation is a pre-recorded, self-paced session. This session can be completed in one evening, or it can be completed over the course of the week. It is designed to offer the parents the flexibility that we promote at our school. During the parent orientation, the parents will learn how to navigate the campus, follow their students' progress in the courses. They will initiate the contact with the homeroom teacher, and this is to begin building that positive relationship between the home and the school. They will also get the opportunity to experience what their student will be going through in the online environment. We want to make sure that the parents are covered in every aspect, just as their students are. So we offer this parent orientation to give them that feel, and then if they have more questions, it is directed normally at the homeroom teacher.
We wanted this orientation session to be more than just a class. We're laying the foundation for their online future. And these skills that they learn will transfer over not just from the secondary, but to post-secondary learning. It also provides them with a positive homeschool relationship. It helps them become engaged in their learning environment. And it offers a support system to encourage student success. Because at no point during this process do we want students to feel like their only contact is the computer screen. They are not alone in their new educational journey. So what does the future hold for PSC and our transition program? We have had some success with it this year that we're taking it to the next level. And we're actually going to expand on it and offer an elective course, that's our goal, for students that expands on this program. And it's going to be open up to both new and old students and offer them skills it's going to be based around the Common Core standards that builds on organization and time management, writing skills, reading online text, note-taking in the virtual classroom, and secondary and post-secondary planning.
We'd like to thank you for viewing our presentation. If you have any additional questions or comments, please feel free to contact Amanda or Robin at the email addresses provided.